is up? What is going on? Dave at SVA Card Collectors. And the Astros get through. They beat the Rays. The Yankees have to go to Houston, and they look like their old selves. Garrett looked dominant. Don't worry, Yankees go whoop them. But, no, he looked really good. So, Cardinals, Nats, Yanks, and Astros. Should be both really good series, I think. I'm still going to stick with my Cardinals, and I got to stick with my Yankees. So, that's that. Now, a good indicator of basketball cards was had yesterday. And why do I say that? Panini, like I spoke about yesterday, first off the line, immaculate, but it was for last year. So Luka Doncic is the big guy and Trae Young. Now, usually at 11 o'clock, boom, you try to buy it. For my part, I can't. Other people in my group can because you're a bunch of jerks. No, it doesn't bother me at all. No, why should it bother me? Why should it bother me? That every single time you damn people get the boxes and I don't. But I digress. So, it was a $600 box of cards. Now, really what everyone's trying to do is flip it. So, resell it on eBay. And people are doing this rather quickly. The only thing that sucks is eBay is going to take their cut of $80 or however much money it is that you sold it for. So, a lot of these guys were selling it for $800 to $900. Those were the ranges that it went from that I saw yesterday. So you spend $600, and at 11, and by 11:45, these guys already had $800 in their bank account, $850, maybe $900 in their bank account, already paid for, already done. Now I saw someone on Twitter say, is it worth it to go through all that trouble? I said, hell yeah, it ain't. That's the easiest money you can get. And the reason why is this is very similar to what I used to do on Amazon, which is called online arbitrage. And really, you don't even have to take it out of the box because you only can get one box. On this one, you can only get one box. So you just slap a label on it. Panini already wrapped it for you, and you're done. And you ship it off to, as soon as it comes in, you slap the label from the person who bought it off of you on eBay and call it a day. All right, so you make $60, $70. What'd you do? You click 2 buttons and you slap the label on. It's awesome. Now, the reason why I say it is a good indicator of things to come because it had no Zions in it. No Zion. And that thing sold like wildfire. Yes, wildfire. So it went. I couldn't get it. I actually was there. I wasn't in the bathroom. I wasn't in the toilet. I was there. As soon as it hit, I was pressing the button. Of course, I can't get anything. Everybody else in their mother gets it, but I couldn't get it. So the thing is, now you can see that other years are going to be just not as hot as Zion, but they're going to sell for good money. They're going to keep continuing to do well, which is good. That's really good. I was nervous, to be honest with you, if I was even able to get a box, if I wanted to buy it or not, because I didn't think I'd be able to flip it for that much money. Because previous years, you had Jason Tatum year. It didn't do that well. Now, I don't think Jason Tatum is on the level of Luka. 2 years ago, when he went to the playoffs and then a whole bit, he was. And so I just wasn't, it wasn't a good indication. I couldn't figure it out. This made it loud and clear. I still couldn't get a box. It was still tough to get a box. And, I mean, they were being sold. I can't tell you how many boxes there were sold within 20 minutes, half hour, people getting it. I think there was like 8 to 10 solds or something like that. So that's a good indication that the rest of, it's not just Zion, that it's going to be everything. It's going to be big. So that's a good indicator. Now, what else happened yesterday? What else? Good old Topps Update came out. Now, Topps Update came out with their checklist. And everyone was a little underwhelmed, but I don't know who you thought was going to be in there. Yordan Alvarez, we knew wasn't going to be in there, and he's the guy that everybody wants. He's going to be in Series 1. That's going to be the guy to get in Series 1 for Topps. Yordan Alvarez from the Astros. Now, taking a look at the checklist. Now, you have another Vlad Guerrero Jr. rookie card. Now, if you're filtering through, actually, you go to Cardboard Connection, they actually took the rookie cards out so you could see to make it easier. There is no Alonso. There is no Eloy. All right? Those two, and there's no Tatis Jr. I don't think he's in it at all. He may have an autograph or something like that, but his base, I didn't check through the autographs, the whole thing. I did, but I just don't remember. Alonso, there are cards of Alonso in the All-Star and things like that, but there's no just straight-up rookie card for him. I asked the question to our friend at CRT Sports Cards about which is the one to buy, Series 2 or Update. He may have answered me. He may have not. I didn't look because I already had my answer. Series 2 is the one to buy. I don't think the Vlad Guerrero Jr., this is going to be the one to buy. An Update. You also have Kevin Biggio. His is the one, this is where you want to buy it. If you're big on Kevin, maybe instead of getting a box, you wait a couple of months. Like I always tell you guys, I'm going to keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face because that's what you need to do. And maybe there may be new listeners because, well, there's not. But if you forget, I'm going to remind you. Do not buy these cards right away. Do not buy them now. You know, I'm talking about if you're buying single cards. If you want to buy like a lot of 10, wait. You got Kevin Biggio, Nick Senzel's there, but he already had. You know what? The problem with me is my head head is thinking of Heritage High Number. So I know they're on there, and I'm not too sure about. I was gonna say Senzel's in Series 2. I'm not too sure. I know the other guys are there. You have Austin Riley, but Keston Hura, I believe he's in Series 2. Cole Tucker's in like Series 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we go around? All right, I'm going to go around this bus. Okay. I don't know why I did that. Now I look like a jerk. I just went around a school bus. But it didn't have the thing. It had the stop thing, and then he took it off, and he was just sitting there for like a good 2 minutes. 2 minutes. It was a good 10 seconds. Anyway, yeah, really the rookie cards, you know, they could be good next year. I don't know. I like the cool name Sky Bolt. That's a cool name for the Athletics. I'll just go by cool names. Mike Yastrzemski, that's a cool name. So I know people are talking about him. I believe Series 2 is the one to get. I'd said it before, and going through this, I still concur. I don't know about this base clear set. I looked at that. I don't know. Is it a see-through card? I don't know. I'm not too sure. And the autographs. Actually, the autographs checklist looks pretty good. You also, the other guy's Carter Kaboom. That's there. You have Paddock as well as a rookie card. But if you look through the checklist, you see RD, that means rookie debut. Those cards, you go 2018 and you take a look at those rookie debuts, those all-star cards of rookies, they don't go for as much. Especially, you know, graded PSA 10s. They just don't. Yeah, I think you know where I'm going with this. I would stick. I'm not saying not to buy Update. I think you could definitely buy the. If you're gonna buy, I would say go blaster cases. If you're gonna buy a lot of them, Or if you're really hunting for autographs and you really want them, I would just wait. I really would. I would just buy them individually. I wouldn't buy the boxes. Investment-wise, if we're talking about investment-wise, that's what I would do. If we are buying for fun, totally different beast. You get the jumbos, because then at least you get an autograph and you get your 2 relics. Yeah, you can spend a couple extra bucks, but it's just, you want the guarantee of an autograph. There's nothing worse than that either or. I don't know why they do that. It's just annoying. It really is. They should just say, all right, you're getting an autograph, and that's it. Nobody wants their stupid relics. At least I don't. I don't want them. You want them? Is anyone like a big relic? I'm more and more liking the RPAs, the relic patch autos. Especially when they have like different colors in it. And I know they go for a lot more money, and there's a reason for it, and a lot of people like them, but I find myself more and more drawn to them lately. I don't know why. I do know why. It's just, I don't know. And I may have spoken, and this is going to be completely off topic, way to the left, but it still bothers me that in football and in basketball, the vertical to 99 autograph with a patch is worth more money than the 25 to 25. Are you dumb? Like, I don't understand. Just because they go, oh, that's just the way it is. Just the way it is. There's 3 times the amount of them. And they're worth more money? It's just stupid. It's like, I can't think of any correlation. It's just stupid. At least baseball, we figured it out. The only thing that we might have is the blue goes for a little bit more money than the green. Blue usually is to a 150 and the green's to 99. That's about it. And it's not like it's crazy amount off. People just don't like the green for whatever reason. But stupid. Stupid. So, so there was, oh my God, I am losing my mind. Losing it, people. There was a football product. I believe it was Illusions, Panini Illusions, that I was looking at that looked amazing. I really liked, they were a really high-end card. I'm trying to scroll through real quick as I'm driving. I'm joking, I'm at a red light. No, I'm not. I don't know why I'm lying. I'll find it. Don't worry, I'm going to find it. No, not immaculate. What the hell is it? Impeccable. Sorry. It was impeccable football. Cards look really, really nice. Very expensive. They were over $500 or $500 for the box. So, with that, you get, I think there's like 5 autographs. Sorry, guys. I try with the sorry, I'm meandering. Sorry, guys. 5 autographs and 3 base parallels. You get 8 cards per pack. And when is it coming out? It's coming out real soon, if it's not out already. October 11th, which is, I believe, today. So, beautiful looking cards. However, I looked at last year's cards. I looked at last year's rookies. And all of them were $200, $250 for the big guys. Baker, Darnold, Lamar Jackson. Then I went to Patrick Mahomes. Same thing. I think Drew Brees has one. Brady didn't have an autograph in there. And so to pay $500 and a year later, you're only getting $250. I would just, you know what I'm going to tell you. If for investment purposes, I wouldn't buy this box at this price. I would just buy the cards that I like. Because they can be had for real cheap. And it seems to me that it's being patient. You know, when you're especially when you're dealing with in-season card releases, you just got to be patient. You can't just go, oh, I want it. And there'll be times where you go, I just want it. And that's all right. But know that you're going to be paying, I guess, a premium, or you're going to be paying what it's worth. You're not going to get a great deal because it's during the season, unless the guy's playing real crappy. So just beware of that. But I like the cards. If you're going to say, hey, I just want to buy a box to open because I really like the cards, go ahead and do it, because they really are nice looking cards. I really like the look of them. It's really nice. But for $500, and if that's like your only, if you don't have a set amount of money and this isn't the place to be spending your $500. There's better ways to do that. But if you got it and you want to flaunt it, this is definitely a good set. Danny Dimes didn't look good yesterday. Giants are starting to turn a little bit on him. Starting to turn. They play some real teams now, and look what happens. But it's all right. I think he's going to be good next year. He'll be fine, and he'll make the Jets look stupid, because that's what happens. All right, I'm at my job. SVAcardcollectors.com. Download the app, flick chat, have conversations. People can make fun of me for not getting boxes that they can get. And you guys know what to do. Buy some cards and go broke. Later. What is up? What is going on? Dave at SVA Card Collectors. And it was an excellent weekend if you are a Jet and a Yankee fan. And yes, we blew it last night. And yes, I believe that Mr. Boone overmanaged when he took Chad Green out and put in Ottavino in and gave up the home run. I don't like, if someone's going well, don't start messing around. That was the only thing. Everything else, I think he played perfect. At the end of the game, you start running out of pitches because we were trying to win it in 9, and we had it. But bats went quiet. I don't know why. Verlander was good, but he wasn't, like, amazing. But it is what it is. But what I am excited about is my boy Sammy Darnold is back, and he played really well. I actually missed the first half of the game. And, of course, the second half, when I watched, they started playing bad. So I got annoyed. But wow. I've never had a quarterback before outside of, well, I shouldn't say that. Pennington was good, and before that, Vinny Testaverde. But what a difference. I really didn't think he was going to make any difference with that offensive line. But teams that have quarterbacks, lucky. And now, I mean, he really looked good. And like I said, I was sold on him. And so if you guys were buying when I was telling you to buy, you guys, hopefully, if it continues, because they're now in a weaker schedule. So you may still be able to buy a couple of cheapies, but not too sure. But after New England, the schedule gets a lot easier, and we should, hopefully, it is the Jets, though, get a couple of wins here. So, moving right along, I did stuff that I typically don't do for the podcast, and that is research. I looked at, no, I actually did a little bit more in depth, because a lot of questions, nobody asked me this question. I have to say it like this in the podcast. People have asked me, it's actually something that I have wondered about. A lot of these other releases that Topps have, Topps Finest, Topps Chrome, Topps, 5-star, Topps Gold, Topps, worst. I don't know. All of them. I don't know the resaleability after a year or so. So, yeah, okay, we got these cards this year. Everybody's pumped up about these cards. But next year, do they hold the value? Do their boxes hold the value? Are you holding on to a hot box? That's what they call my old lady, hot box. So, do they do that? Does it make sense to keep it, to hold on to it? So, there's 2 releases that are coming out. I didn't want to do update because I think that's a little bit more in depth. And really, that's just, it's just like everything else is dependent on the players. But again, let's go through this here. Now, Leaf is coming out with a Babe Ruth collection, and the reason why this really struck me was because it said $155 for an autograph. I saw that, and I looked real quick. I went, what the? A Babe Ruth autograph, $155 a box. Now, it's one bat or an autograph. And still, the fact that they tore up a Babe Ruth bat kills me. It kills me. How could you do that for a stupid card? Oh, I have a swath of wood that Babe Ruth may or may have not used. Yeah, it says game used. Yeah, sure, Leaf. And just to do that to a bat is just disgusting. But the autograph is what intrigued me. Like, if you get a Babe Ruth autograph, that's worth a lot of money. I don't care where it is. It could be on a check. It could be, on toilet paper. It doesn't matter. So that's what got me. Now, the other one is a stadium seat relic, which is another weird thing. I mean, to have a stadium seat, like, as memorabilia in your house, that's one thing. But to have a piece of it, I don't know. I'm not too crazy about it. But still, Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth, Babe Ruth. So you get 6 cards out of that, 4 base cards. You get the bat or an autograph and a stadium seat relic. So I can almost guarantee you're going to be getting the bat. But still, it comes out on the 15th, which is tomorrow. And it's $155. Now, so I started looking back. These came out in 2017 and 2016. Leaf had 2 Babe Ruth releases. I saw a box sold for the 2017 for $390, but you got 2 game-used bat cards. Now, what I was noticing on the sales for the previous ones were the 10, the relic to 10, relic to 20. They were going for around $70 to $90. That's what I saw. And in 2016, they were a blaster box. So they were $20. They're still $20. The relics are harder to come by in the blaster boxes, so they were coming in for like $30 to $50, just regular relics, not anything numbered. But there wasn't too many sold on the 2016. I really didn't see too much out there. 2017 was the one, and it was only 1 box. So if you're going to buy and hold this box, I wouldn't do it. However, $155, you get a Babe Ruth game-used bat, you get a seat, a seat relic, or you have a shot at getting an autograph. It's not terrible. The cards look nice, but I wouldn't hold on to this box. This isn't a box you want to hold and cherish and hug and keep you warm and tight and put it underneath your pillow and or bed. If you put it underneath your bed, you may have to move your inflatable doll over, but just maybe she may want some company, but not with this box. So that's what I say. But for $155 to chase after a Babe Ruth auto, there's worse things you can spend your money on. Now, another one that I saw that's coming out on the 15th is Topps Gold. Now, I saw this last year, and I got all confused because there was Class 1, Class 2, and Class 3. I had no idea what that meant. Didn't read up on it, and so I was just like, whatever. Now, this is the 4th year of this release, and you get 1 autograph and 4 parallels. There's 100 base cards, and the classes are photo variations. So there's 3 different photo variations, and each class has their own, Class 1. So if you have a photograph of a guy swinging a bat, and they have 4 different variations of it, and in those 4 variations, they have different odds in each class, which makes it even worse. So you have like a black. So variation, Class 1, the black, I believe, was 1 out of 2. So you have Class 2, the black may be 1 out of 10. So it's a little bit easy to get. And then, Class 3, the black may be 1 out of 20. And each one, they have 4 different ones. It just makes it really confusing. So I don't know if I told you, it was $65 per box. You get 5 cards per pack, 7 packs per box, and 16 boxes per case if you're buying these cases. Now, I started going back, and I went back to 2018, 2017, 2016. You go back to 2018, $70 for a box. I'm assuming they're right around the same price. Maybe it was $55 or $60. So it really hasn't appreciated that much. You have all the hot rookies in there. I believe Juan Soto was in there. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I believe he was in Topps Gold. I got to check on that. I should have checked on that before, but whatever. It's irrelevant. You had Acuna in there. The top rookie autos, they were going for $200 to $250 to 25. All right? And still, the one that went for the most money was Mike Trout, his auto. Just like most of the stuff. Now, in 2017, the box is $85. You have Judge and you got Bellinger. And you have their autos from 50 to 25, meaning there's 25 autos for whatever class. I don't think whatever class it is, $250 to $350. 2016, there was a box, the boxes were going for $75. Wasn't many sales for this. There was a Griffey auto that looked really nice that went for $700. But everything else was right around the $100 to $150 range. Again, Topps Gold, I would not hold on to the box. There's nothing investable about the box. I tried looking for base set, solds, and I really didn't see too many of them. Actually, I didn't see any at all. But maybe I wasn't looking correctly, or maybe I had it was tough. It was tough for me to find it. So if it's there, it wasn't easily found, that's no bueno. If you like I happen to like the way they look, though. Some have that gold border around it, like a picture frame. That looks pretty cool. And the photos are nice. But this isn't the set to make a ton of money in. Especially it's more of a hit base box. Not too many people are buying the base cards out of these, and so if you're only getting one auto, it better be a doozy, because if it's not, you just threw away $65. But if you like this as like a personal collection, then obviously $65 is a great price to buy a box of cards where you get one hit. If you just go, I like this set, I like the way it looks, very similar to Topps Stadium Club. Beautiful pictures, amazing set. Resaleability, maybe not as high as the other ones. Like, it's definitely a notch, or maybe even 2 notches below Topps Stadium with regards to like a Bowman or Topps, flagship series. But Topps Gold is, like I said, I think I've beaten this to death. Don't buy the box to invest in. Good cheap box to buy if you're just looking for good cards. But resaleability throughout the years, it's really not there unless you're buying, an autograph for $50 and then you sell it for $100 and $150. Then yeah, that's just buying low and selling high. So those are the 2 sets that are coming out. I may do Topps Update, or I'm going to try to do what I'm going to try moving forward to do is try to stick to baseball, and then I will look at football, and then I'll look at basketball for the week. And I'll try to keep it concise, and I'll try to do some research on it, because that's really the most important thing. A lot of questions that I have, I feel that you guys are going to have as well, especially with these rinky-dink releases. That's what I call Topps Gold, the rinky-dink, because I don't know. I see people selling them all the time, and they ask for these crazy prices, and I'm like, oh, I guess people are buying them. But looking at the solds, it doesn't. I don't see it as a long-term investment. All right, I'm at my job, svacardcollectors.com. Also, Flick Chat, download the app. We have great conversations. We talk amongst ourselves, and we give each other topics. So that's fun too. You guys know what to do. Buy some cards and go broke. Later.